guys, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Sayyida Khairun Nisa and I would be really happy if you take a moment to subscribe to my channel. I make videos on self-love and how to just figure things out in this life. Like I'm figuring things out for myself as well, and I'm, sharing my learnings with you guys. And today I just wanted to share that I don't want to share my grievances with anybody. Like, literally, my intention is so far from that. But I wasn't going through my best days recently, and I happened to offer namaz like an hour ago, and I asked Allah for guidance. Like, I literally, in my namaz, I asked Allah for guidance. And literally, like, every time I've actually with heart asked Allah for hidayah, guidance, He has guided me. He has, like, shown me a way. Honestly, He never left me alone. He never did. Even when I had asked Him for guidance for my YouTube channel, He did guide me. I asked Him for a change in the weather, and He did make it rain. And even right now, like an hour ago, I was just asking Him for hidayat and guidance. And I asked Him, Ya Allah, please guide me in this situation, because it's not an ideal one for me. And then I happened to sit down and I happened to so the wizard Liz, I watched her videos and she spoke about, by the way, I don't know where, like, this is such a new niqab, I don't know all these stains where they've come from, so just spare that. I really just wanted to hide my face and I didn't care about, like, I literally bought this like 2 weeks ago with niqab. Don't know what happened to this. Maybe it should get washed, but yeah, it's like my second time wearing it. Anyways, so the wizard Liz said that in her life she has been guided to do motivational talks that have personally helped me a lot with my self-esteem. So, and then she told in one of her videos, the one that I recently watched, that she has been guided to do this for the most part of her life. And this one time she happened to do one thing called taking a book and just turning to a random page and finding a word or a statement that might be the guiding word for you, and that might be something that you need. So, I grabbed this book, The Ideal Muslimah, that has been really, really, it's an amazing book. It has all hadith mentioned. It's a very informative book. I need you guys to understand that this life is a test, and this book prepares you for the akhirah. It prepares you for Jannah. When I opened this book and I tried doing the same thing, I turned to a statement. For the first time, there was a word. I happened to not understand it. I was a little confused, and then I did it again. And then I landed to exactly where I was supposed to be landed to for the moment. I'm not going to share with you guys what the situation was, what I needed for my guidance, none of that, because I think that, our tests, like, they're really, really, I don't know, there's just another beauty of keeping your tests between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not going around sharing it with everybody, at least while you're going through it. So and then I just landed to exactly what I was supposed to be landed to, and I read 2-3 pages consisting of at least 7 to 8 hadith sharif that have been shared by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that have been narrated by the sahabas, again shared by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to them, subhanallah. So and that really helped me a lot. And then I realized that I don't think that a lot of the times I need to listen to what I want to listen to. I wanted to listen to, and by the way, guys, I wanted to listen to something completely different. Like, completely the opposite of what I just read, actually. The opposite. But Allah guided me into reading this. I really wish I could have shared this with you guys, but I don't think I can. The hadith sharif regarding to this matter are completely different from what I used to perceive that I should be doing or I should be believing in. And then I realized that, wow, I don't really have to listen to what I want to listen to most of the times, because as a human, I seek for comfort. I seek for the things, words, people, statements that I might be comfortable with and that might be pleasing to my eyes, ears, comforting, this and that. But then you have these rules and implications, the hadith sharif, on the basis of which you're supposed to lead your life. That is it. The creator of the universe has put it for you to lead your life based on. Are you going to follow those hadith sharif, and are you going to live a life of a pious Muslim, Or are you going to sort of be a rebel or try to just change or mold the hadith? Because I didn't read what I wanted to read. It's the opposite of it, but I had to accept it because that is what Allah wants me to know right now in the moment. That what I want, what I'm doing is not right. There's something I need to change about it, and that's it. And nothing that the moody Khairunisa or the Khairunisa who seeks for comfort wants to listen to was told to her when she asked for guidance. This life is a test. You, like, whatever you want, ask in Jannah to Allah. How relieving is it? How relieving is it that this life is a test? To me, it's very relieving. Very. For believers, it will be very relieving that this is not the end. Uh, if I were to live, if only was I to live a life where only the ending was death, would I be concerned and scared and crying over every petty thing? But actually, every test that I go through will get me closer to Allah. Allah is erasing my sins, Allah is rewarding me. I think it's very important for you guys also to understand that this life is a test. Don't think that, oh, I've missed out. Like, I'm not going to share with you a lot, but I was really having FOMO, fear of missing out, major FOMO, okay, and many other emotions. What I read was completely not what I was supposed to. I wanted to read something like very comforting, okay, very like, but then beshak, comforting ayats are there, comforting verses are there, like, in Allah will give you so much that you will be satisfied. فَإِنَّمَا الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا, indeed with hardship there is ease. These are the most comforting verses. Quran is indeed the most comforting book. It is the most comforting truth if you follow it the right way. I was sort of misguided. That's why I had to come across a hadith that was not very much something that I really wanted to listen to for the moment. A lot of times we're like, but I want comfort. No, but I want to do this. No, but I want to go here. But I want to do that. My brothers and sisters, this life is not meant to be a garden of roses for you. You can try creating it and then leave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to see what comes out of the seed that you've buried into the ground, what flowers would come out of it. But that is for Allah to show you. You have done your bit and then you leave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not meant to be happy every day. There will be days you will be depressed. There will be days you will be feeling like it's the end now. And I am so empathetic, and I don't know of a more sensitive person than me. And I'm not saying this sensitive person because I don't probably know others as much as I know myself. But at the same time, I'm saying this because I'm so sensitive, not just in the way that I empathize with other people, but very sensitive in general. Like, I was watching a Pakistani dramas episode, and it really makes me anxious. And one episode, something very emotional scene came, and I started like freaking out, crying, and all of that. So I'm really sensitive, okay? But that's not the point. I am sensitive. I can empathize with your problem. But you need to understand that if this sensitive of a person who likes to give comfort and relief to people and who likes to be this therapist for people in my life, or even here, if she is telling you that not a lot of times you really have to do what you want to do, you really have to listen to what you want to, and things will only happen to you the way you want them to, then you need to understand that there is some level of truth to it. If a sensitive person like me that only longs for comfort, generally instinctively could come up here and tell you that no, this life is hard and it's supposed to be a test, because I was not left with any other option but to believe that this life is a test. You will be tested. It will be difficult. Allah will test you, like with things like loss of life, with hunger, with poverty, all of these emotions, with fear, so that He sees whether you have sabr. Also, my brothers and sisters, do not fall into haram. Halal loneliness is better than haram togetherness. Just because you're feeling lonely, do not walk into a haram relationship. You will end up respecting yourself with every step you take in life, a step that will lead you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And things are not haram for no reason. Like, I was talking to myself and I was like, but then really, like, what is it that's haram that's not harmful? Alcohol? Zina? Like abusing? Backbiting? All the things that we sort of try to justify how they are wrong, get into science and everything. Quran told clearly, Quran has mentioned all of these things are haram. and there are harmful, and science is proving that alcohol isn't healthy. How even like psychologically the behaviors that are discouraged and like that will take you to Jahannam, these behaviors literally are proven psychologically um, to be the traits of a person who is mentally ill, like backbiter, a sad person, a traumatized person, a person who hates on everyone, a person who cannot control his or her emotions, right? This is the kind of person that is not doing well mentally, that cannot control his or her emotions. And especially people of my age, there's so many options, there's so many distractions, but hold on to your faith. Your akhirah is not worth risking for the temporary distractions of this life. Halal loneliness is better than haram togetherness. I don't know who needs to listen to this. Maybe I need to listen to this. But yeah, you know, just make sure that you're true to God and He will reward you. And Allah has said in the Quran, He will give you so much that you will be satisfied. So just wait for Allah's kun and He will send your way blessings. And do not do anything that is haram. Okay, but I have led my life for so many years being a nice person. Why are you exhausted of being a nice person? If you're actually a nice person, why are you exhausted, my friend? I know it can be exhausting, but at the same time, that is what can lead you to Jannah. Do you realize what Jannah is? Like, I'll make a whole video, I'll do my study, and because I am aware of how Jannah will be, like, not aware, but I think it's said that, like, you cannot imagine how Jannah will be. It'll always be better than what you imagine. Even if you imagine the best, it'll be better than that. You don't have to risk your Jannah because of this life, for this life. That's that. Yeah, I just think that I needed some guidance. You need guidance. We all need reminders and guidance. So this was one. Also, I feel like lately I've been feeling like, a lot of times you just sort of have to compromise on your principles, your moral values in order to sometimes just fit in. And you to just be considered cool. But then why do you want to fit into this dunya? Why? For who? With who? People who can leave you when it's convenient for them, or people who don't care about you for them. Give up on what your Rabb expects you to do for the people that won't even look at you on the day of judgment. You know who will come to our rescue on the day of judgment? Beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everybody will be looking for, like, everybody will be scared on the day of judgment. Everybody will be asking Allah for refuge. Everybody will ask Allah for forgiveness and refuge and will care about themselves. Like, people will not even recognize each other. Families also. Everybody will run and be afraid and be in terror of the azab. Who will come to our rescue? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who will be the king? Your Rabb. And who are you trying to please right now? People who won't even look at you, who won't even recognize you. And it's about compromising your moral values for the people. It's not about, just being nice so that, I make another human happy. Well, that is sunnah, definitely. I'm saying that you don't have to compromise on your moral values just to fit in with a bunch of people. Never do that. Always stay strong on your moral values, and you don't know, like, how much Allah will reward you for it. Like, the reward is with Allah. I here cannot sit and tell you in what all way He will reward you, because I don't know you personally. I don't know your life. But I can tell you whatever is the best for you, He will reward you with that. Perhaps something is not the best for you and you may want it. And perhaps you may not want something, but it is good for you. So understand that. Don't give in to temptations. It's a one-on-one sister advice, literally, to brothers, sisters of my age, like one-on-one, like teenager to teenager, Gen Z to Gen Z, young Muslim to another young Muslim. Do not give in to your temptations. Please pray for my hidayat, and I'll pray for your hidayat too. I am a sinner, remember that, who sins as well, who sins as much as you guys, or more or less, don't know. Our accounts are with Allah, like the books are with Allah. Our job is to make sure that we amount on the credit side is more than the amount on the debit side in our accounts. of the right and the wrong deeds that we do that will be sort of the entry pass to Jannah. So like we shouldn't judge each other, but we can pray for each other's guidance and keep giving each other healthy reminders. So Jazakallah khair for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and keep me in your duas. I need them in the moment. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.